50, Aaron Churcop, 45. 81, Gavin Noy, 11, Jason Kenrick. 60 is James Nightingale. 31, Dustin Philgate for P&J Transport up there in Dalwallinu. 22 for TLC Contracting, JD Dack. 15 laps ahead of him. These are our open sprint cars. And 360, our last race of the day here at Ellenbrook on this Sunday afternoon. They head off into turns 1 and 2. In fact, make that a 20-lap final for these guys. And we're yellow, yellow, yellow. Car 7 went a touch early. It was Trent Pigden. That's the way our Chief Steward, Jerome Sutton, saw that one. Of course, Jerome will be Chief Steward for every night of the upcoming Matting Toyota Sprint Car Series. Check the replay on that. On the outside pole, yes, ever so slightly. Got on the loud pedal just before the 5 of James Inglis. That's okay. As I mentioned, no sheep stations on the line this afternoon for these guys ahead of a bumper summer coming up for the Matting Toyota Sprint Car Series. For a couple of them, they're off to Darwin in a few days' time for the 2025 edition of the Chariots of Thunder, which you can watch live all 3 nights. You can get the Chariots Thunder pass on Clay per view. As Inglis and Trent Pigden lead us to the green flag. We're green. Trent Pigden got another great start on the outside of the front row. Heads off into turns 1 and 2 for the first of 20 occasions. As our leader, James Inglis, trying to go with him in car number 5. These guys were doing massive slide jobs earlier today to work their way through the field. Occupied the front row for the 20-lap final. As Jason Kenrick works to the inside on Aaron Churcop with a nice move. Down there in Les Kellogg corner, puts the 45 back to 5th. And trying to go with him is JD Dack, who's piloting the TLC Contracting entry this afternoon. He works to the inside on Churcop. What a nice move from JD Dack to the inside. Across the front of the 45, who switches back on the exit of turn number 2. Wing to wing, wheel to wheel sprint car racing on your Sunday afternoon here at Ellenbrook. And JD Dack goes back to 5th place. 3 down and 17 remaining. James Inglis. He's starting to range up on the rear tail tank of the 7 of Trent Pigden to the Bella Modular number 7. Great, but this might be the opportunity as he works to the inside with a big look in Hawkins' corner. Did James Inglis nearly set up the race winning move? He's got a bit of car speed to work with at the moment. That's the driver of car number 5, the James Inglis Motorsport LJS equipment, dual race cards entry. Tom Callahan ever so slightly closing the gap on our 2 leaders. But it's Trent Pigden, Bella Modular number 7, Bella Modular RVH Group back entry down the front straight. Had a fair bit of racing in the United States last year to James Inglis. Did Trent Pigden, I should say. Of course, Trent Pigden in car number 7 had the Californian in Comosito behind the wheel last summer. There'll be a change this coming summer for that time of the year. But car number 7, Trent Pigden is 2 laps away from a main event victory this afternoon here at Ellenbrook. He's going to come up on the 45 of Aaron Churcop in a couple of moments. Reach the white flag, 1 to run for car 7. This latest round of the Sprint Car Winter Series for 2025. Our open and 360 Sprint Cars. As Trent Pigden works the back straight into Hawkins' corner for the final time. And car 7 will lead every lap of this 20-lap final. Will take the win by nearly half a lap in the end, back to the Devil race car number 5 of James Inglis to be the runner-up. Tom Callahan for 3rd from Jason Kendrick, JD Dack, Aaron Churcop. Gavin Noy was 1 lap down, as was Dustin Philgate and James Nightingale. The 9 starters and 9 finishers. As after that initial attempt, we go green to checker without a stoppage.